Nithyanandam. Today I'm going to share a few truths on Shaktipada. So when there is a lamp which is lit and a lamp which is unlit next to the lit lamp, the flame will be transmitted to the lamp which is unlit. In the same way, when the enlightened beings, awakened energy, say the third eye energy is awakened, the flame just like that will jump and will awaken your Kundalini and third eye. That transmission of energy is Shaktipada. In Agama, Shiva beautifully explains the word Shaktipada. In Agama, Shiva says Shaktipada is the energy transmission to awaken your Kundalini and third eye. Through third eye, Sadashiva radiates his multiple powers. Third eye is the bridge between you and Sadashiva. When your third eye is awakened, you can see without your physical eye. You can hear without your physical ears. Sadashiva will radiate through your third eye. Through enlightened masters awakened Kundalini and awakens third eye, and through their superconscious energy, the energy will be transmitted. And that transmission of energy to awaken the Kundalini of a person, third eye of a person, that transmission of energy is Shaktipada. To simply put in words, Shaktipada will make us to move from a mundane life to an extraordinary existing life. So as I said, the bridge between Sadashiva and you is the third eye. And through the third eye, Sadashiva will radiate all his powers. Manifesting all the powers will happen through your third eye. Just because of Shaktipada. I can say it is like because of Sadashiva's grace, Guru's grace. Shaktipada will happen. And you have to be there available. That's it. Being available. And when there is the availability from you and when you are open, naturally from the superconscious source, avatar, say the Guru, Master, through his awakened Kundalini and his higher consciousness, the energy is being just like that transferred, and it awakens your third eye and Kundalini. And it's not just manifesting powers, it will make you to open a lot of possibilities in your life. It will open a lot of possibilities in your life. And it's not just manifesting powers, it also brings you to manifest your reality. And that's why Swamiji says, before Shaktipada, your life will be logical. And after Shaktipada, your life will be magical. The reason why Swamiji says after Shaktipada, life will be magical, it's like the usual thought trend of a human is, last 1 month I was like this, and naturally in next of my life, the rest of my life, I'll be the same. If I'm depressed for a week, I'm sure my rest of my life will be depressed, or whatever decision I make for myself and my family, or any kind of task or work, the same thing is going to happen. Means feeling that the past will be repeated in your future. This is what the logical mind, the mundane life of a human exists as of now. Or I can say most of the people carry this kind of mental setup, where just regretting your past, just by feeling bad of your past, what is going to happen? Hinduism itself is celebrating this moment. Hinduism itself is celebrating Shaktipada, wherein just being with the master, say enlightened being who radiates the higher consciousness, just be available and you also can celebrate their life. That's what Hinduism is all about. Not regretting your past. Life is to celebrate each and every moment. Hinduism is celebrating the Shaktipada. That's why in Hinduism we have the tradition of guru-disciple relationship, guru-disciple tradition. So when there is an enlightened master, just because of his radiating energy, when you are in his presence, when you are just available, when you are there with open mind, open heart, and without any logical thoughts saying last week I was like that, or I did these kind of things, everything went wrong, everything went whatever I touched went wrong. So these kind of negative thought currents are there which existed in our past. I'm not saying that we were correct always, but it happened, yes. But there is a possibility, and that possibility here, what I mentioned, Shaktipada, is through Guru's grace, through the conscious intervention of Guru, say Sadashiva himself, is Shaktipada. When Shaktipada happens, the future means giving a chance for yourself, giving a life, like say, Swami usually says, rewriting your future. How to rewrite your future? You have to allow the higher superconscious energy, Guru's intervention, consciousness intervention in your life. Then naturally you will rewrite your future. You can create your future. You will manifest your reality. That is what Shaktipada. Shaktipada happens just like that when you are available and when you are with the highest conscious being. That's why Swamiji says, come out of your logical mind and regretting mind, mental setup, thought current. Instead, just be open and be with a person whose Kundalini is awakened, whose third eye is vibrating and active. Just in that space, you will also flower with the same awakened consciousness. That is what Shaktipada. That is what is all about, celebrating life. Hinduism is not at all, it doesn't say that sit and regret your past and the same thing will be applied in your future and same thing will exist in your future. No, Hinduism is very clear. That's why nobody can shake Hinduism and India, the Bharat, which has the tradition of Guru-disciple tradition, wherein the enlightened masters radiating, vibrating energy is there, and when you are available just like that, you will also flower with the same consciousness. So during Shaktipada, each and every one of us, we will be very clear what we want from ourselves, and we also will be clear that what we want from our Guru, Master. Swamiji says very beautifully, when each and every time when avatar incarnation lands on the planet Earth, there is the consciousness shift on the planet Earth. See, there is, for example, there was a conscious shift when there was life, say as a fish in the oceans for millions of years. There was a shift in the consciousness through Kurma Avatara of Vishnu. From Kurma Avatara, the next consciousness was Varaha Avatara. Vishnu's all the avatars describes the evolution of human, evolution of consciousness. So, when it comes to the avatar's energy, when it comes to the avatar incarnations landing on planet Earth, is to give us the shift in the consciousness itself. So Swamiji says very clearly, this time Swamiji is going to give us all the powers of Sadashiva, and just like that, people are going to radiate their third eye powers. Out of 460 plus Sadashiva's manifesting powers, Swamiji says very clearly, people will start radiating at least 1 or 2 powers just like that as their lifestyle. You all have seen that in few hours after Swamiji's initiation of third eye, Swamiji just like that initiates people into third eye, and just few hours, people start radiating their third eye through blindfold reading. Swamiji says morning satsang is the best Shaktipada, can be live or alive. Just watch, listen and watch morning satsang for the best Shaktipada. Don't miss morning satsang. You can miss anything in your life. You can miss anything but not morning satsang, Nitya satsang. So it can be live or alive. The best Shaktipada is only through morning satsang. Nityanandam.